Down by the coast, one had 2 kids but lives alone. One's brother overdosed, one's already on his second wife. One's just barely getting by, but these people raise me and I can't wait to go home. That's actually some real music. My equalizer, no, now you guys know my secret to my slightly bassier voice. I don't actually think it's much bassier, but... wrong library. I really hate the Unreal launcher, or the Epic launcher. Like, when I search for games on it, it's so slow. Like, if we jump into Steam, loads up instantly, bring it down, go to library. Am I showing all games? Showing all games, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's a bit loud. I don't know, let's find Celeste. Celeste. Boom, we've got it. Boom, play. Like now it's gonna work perfectly now. So I've just clicked library. So let's go like store, for example. Library. So one, it keeps my old filters on. So let's yeah, look, already just turning off the filter. Okay. Cool. It wasn't too bad this time, but I don't know. When I'm trying to use it and I'm trying to click update and I'm trying to do stuff, it's just so slow. As much as I appreciate that they give away free games, I just wish they'd make their launcher a bit better. And I know that's personal preference. Maybe some of you really like their launcher. I just can't get into it. I just don't like it. Oh, I actually updated all my marketing, I guess you could call it. Like, you get... I just had the doorbell. You know what? I should open the door because there's no one else home, so I have no reason to have it closed. Okay, let's copy this over. Oh, that's my stream. Hold on a minute, that's the wrong thing. Boom. Test the chat. Twitch comes up. Boom. I still need to figure out how to get Twitch to come up. Yeah. Wow, it looks really nice and clear on Twitch. Jesus. We're not actually playing Celeste. For anyone who joins. Thank you for also confirming the test. Moderate. Pop up chat. I wish I could do this all before the stream. I could always start the stream and then get all this sorted, but when the stream, I have to at least start the stream to get all the chats up because you get a different URL per time you stream. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. Alright. What's the volume like? I can obviously go a bit higher or I can go a bit lower. But I think the sweet spot is actually right in the middle right now, right? Have we got any additional gain on it? Because I could just turn the additional gain off. When you actually think about my microphone moderate, do you actually think this one... Actually, no, you usually didn't hear much of a difference anyway, right? Compared to my... Oh yeah, we do have gain on. So I could turn gain off entirely and then just use this to slightly adjust the gain. I was going to say, what do you think about... That's good. What, compared to my other microphones I've had in the past, like my Blue Yeti and my head one, do you think this one sounds any better? But I do recall you saying you didn't hear much of a difference anyway, so it sounds good and full. Okay. What's my voice like? I get told by quite a few people now I've got quite a deep and bassier voice, but I feel like my voice fluctuates so much that I can't... obviously I hear my own voice in a different way to everybody else, but from my perspective, my voice doesn't actually sound that deep at all, or even bassy. So I'm actually curious. It's a random question to throw out there, but it just sort of... A thought I just had. Like, do you think my voice sounds deep and bassy, or do you think I have a very average... Because I think at the very least it's average on the pitch and the bassiness. I don't think I necessarily have a bassy, deep voice, but I don't think I have a high-pitched voice either. But again, that's just my own hearing of my voice. Everyone hears their voice differently, and everyone judges their voice differently in their own recordings, so it's a bit hard to say yourself. Oh. I never know where you have the microphone. Like, some people have it, like, really far away, like here. And if that's the case, you should have it really turned up on the grabbing. I don't know what that sounds like, but I look at a microphone, and I just assume you're supposed to have it relatively close to your face. I mean, there's a little bit of a distance here, but you have deep and high voice at the same time. That's what I think. I feel like I fluctuate a lot when I talk. I go from a very deep sounding voice, and I could be talking, especially when you talk for longer periods of time, your voice gets deeper and deeper and deeper because your voice gets more and more dry. But then I also, not necessarily when I'm excited, but when I'm sort of explaining something, I will be a bit more bouncier and a bit more higher with my voice. It's not something I think about, it's just natural. So the grass actually here is a bit dark. Not too long of a stream today because I actually have to go off and make some sushi, and it's the first time I'm making it, so I want to get a little bit of extra time attempting it at the very least. Grass color, can I deepen that? I can. That's a little too deep. I think we want it a little bit more saturated, a tiny bit darker. Yeah, I think that matches a little bit better already. Problem is the grass here isn't matching that color, so maybe that's why I need to change more, is actually the grass color that we've got. If I go to unlit and I grab the color from here, so the tips is that color, or the base is more around that color. Like that. Now that looks good in unlit. What's it look like when we're lit? Pretty good. That matches quite well. You can still tell there's a significant difference. I wonder if that's because of the specular. So I'm pretty sure we have the grass at a high or no specular, right? Yeah. So you turn the specular up. Now I don't mind there being a little shine to the grass. But I'd like to... usually you want the bottom to match as much as possible, because if you have the grass culling, you can't see it as much. Which is... I don't feel like I'm being smart in telling you guys that. I feel like that's a very generic thing to know, right? Ah. So we're already at a low colour. So if we bring it to about there, we actually match that a bit more, but now it's a little bit shiny. Which I never know if I like or not on surfaces. That's obviously of no shine. But maybe there should be a tiny bit. At 2, it almost perfectly matches it. The shadowing underneath them at a distance is really intense. You see that? I wonder if I should go into here and turn off cast shadow. Why is there no search? Oh, there is. No, there's not. Why is there no search in the options? Painting, placements, instant settings. Cast dynamic shadow. Oh, what? I see 0 difference. Interesting. So that must be the ambient occlusion then, which I think is a little too strong for my liking. Because the problem is with grass, you tend to make it so it naturally goes dark at the bottom, so you sort of simulate that there's a thingy. Are these all identical height? No, they're good. Oh, that looks cool. The floor is shiny now, and you can tell. Well, shiny. It's still very rough. It just appears relatively shiny. I was going to say, that is under the ground. Because terrain always does. Terrain always, for some reason, kind of looks shiny. Question is that too shiny? I'm not sure. I think I'm being more biased on it than I should be. Let's check the ambient occlusion. Oh, wait, I didn't post to say I was streaming. Ha, amateur mistake. Who? Moderate. You solo carry the reactions and the announcements. You're the real MVP. And I very much appreciate it. Someone had problem. I don't know how to reply to someone on my comments, because on my products comments, because they said they have a problem with the water and they were getting errors. But I've clearly got it working in UE5 plenty of times. So I'm assuming the error has to be their end. And I don't want to just say to him, this is you, buddy. Like, because that sounds very rude. I don't want to say to one of the people who've purchased my item that, like, oh, you've got to fix it. This is a you problem, not a me problem. So I'm not sure how to reply to him yet. So I think if we go to bridge, like, I don't know if I want the programming for it. I think if we just want a bridge, we'll just get a bridge. But that means, so I'm going to do what I said I was going to do yesterday, and I'm going to duplicate the scene before changing actual gameplay components. Did you put a poop in chat? Is that because you're reacting to like me talking about your reaction? See, I actually didn't like the other trees. After putting them in and going through that effort, I was like, actually, I kind of like the same trees. What was I doing? I lost train of thought. Post-processing, ambient occlusion. Cube map. Is that 1 intensity? Oh? Wait, I'm not seeing any change. Is ambient occlusion not a thing when you've got lumen on? I don't know. You know what I mean, though? Like, they get this little dark splodges at the bottom, like there. And I don't want that, and that's not being caused by shadow. I think that is just lumen, though. Well, actually, the post-processing has lumen options, right? Oh, what am I doing? Post. Turn off foliage. Lumen. It's got lumen. So that's screen space. Woo! At least I believe that's screen space, right? Yeah. We obviously want lumen, but I need to figure out why we're getting these really tough shadows. Interesting. They don't necessarily look bad, but I kind of wanted it to have a more smoother transition into the train. But I can't see anything about ambient occlusion. Oh. I don't know then. And it won't be skylight? Skylight should be lighting most of it, right? Yeah. Skylight does most of the heavy lifting. So what if we turn off class shadow on this? Nothing. Interesting. What's my 100%? Okay. So this controls pretty much my entire brightness for outdoors. Now I think that's too bright. Yeah, I think 1.5 was fine. That's cool. I do like the whole complete darkness. And then your character can have a light around him. Think about when you put a light in now and let's make it like blue. Let's turn down its intensity by like 2. Think how cool that looks now. Like lighting up the environment with just that looks very, very cool. Which makes me think, so I don't even know if I want to use these anymore. So we'll do, like I said, we're going to do a duplication of the level. It was effects world, right? Yeah. It's surprising how bright things get, though. Like that, is that just being caused by the indirect lighting? No. Oh, it's being caused by the lower hemisphere color. Interesting. Okay, that's actually really good to know. So this is actually what it looks like without having a solid color for the lower hemisphere. So we want that because it does help separate them out. but it makes them too bright. So we're going to actually adjust that a little bit darker, I think, to maybe there. Yeah, see, that's way too bright. Turn that down to there. Yeah, that's a bit better. The problem is we should probably just have the directional light stronger if we're changing that. So we'll change the directional light to 0.15. There you go, 0.3. Oh, right, we had the directional light really weak because of the effect you get from there. Okay. Okay, so go back to the sky. And let's turn up the intensity to like 2.5 now then. 2. The lower hemisphere colour a tiny bit. There you go. Okay. It's looking a bit more full in colour and everything now. We just need more colour, like things that highlight areas, like these guys. To just give a better effect, like here. To help, like, guide your way. I could also do some spotlights to help. Oh, hold on a minute. What level am I in? I'm in persistent level, that's fine. I'll do duplication. We're missing out. Oh, hello, Letterborn. I've not seen you in a while. Sorry, I wasn't really in chat for a good while there. Third person example map. I can't remember which one it was. It has to be this one, right? Wait. Hold on a minute. If we go to close... Wait, it doesn't say I've changed the map at all. Hold on a minute, what? If I drag a light in, I'm going to close. There you go. Third person example map. It's the third person map. Maps third person example. So it's this one. So we duplicate this, go map, game map, guard. Game map, guard. I didn't duplicate that, did I? I just straight up changed its name. Cool. Save. Yeah. How are you doing? I'm pretty good. Chilling at the moment. I've not been fully well. I've been doing a little bit better the last couple of days though. I'm opening a sticker shop and also working on my game. Oh, a sticker shop. As in like I feel like I don't need to ask what a sticker shop is, but I feel like you mean like stickers you can put on things, right? Or is it like a collection, a collect sticker kind of place? I'll call this one new. There you go. That one. So this will be the one I actually change now for what we're doing. Oh. There you go. Cool. Does this still have all the levels? It does, it's fine. So, I like that kind of stuff. I think that needs to be a little bit weaker, because the Lumina definitely comes up a bit too strong, which is fine. We'll do like 1 point. There you go. Very subtle. Stronger Fresnel, right? Transparency strong. Ah, probably something like that, right? Yeah, much more subtle. Get it much wider too. Cool. And then what we could also do is actually put a spotlight here. What the? The spotlight here. There you go. To align up with that, roughly, anyway. We want it much thinner cone. There you go. We want it to have a much longer length. There you go. So we get this nice glow over here. We obviously want it to be a blue. And we can turn up the strength at least to 16. There you go. And it looks like that is emitting a little bit of light. Is this two-sided? Yes, it is. If you made it brighter, you'd see it way more. Obviously, we don't want that. What's outline? Ah. Right, so we want it a little bit wider. About probably there. And it gives us a nice little lit spot. I think that's a little too bright. It looks like someone's literally shining a torch. Annoyingly, I don't fully want it to affect the trees like this. If we do that... There you go. Now it's like glow. It's like a much bluer glow. So if we delete it, you can see the difference. We can actually turn up the attunement range a little bit more. Okay. Very magical. Love the scene vibes. Thank you. Those sticker things you put on things. I didn't really know how I wanted to describe them. Because you can get like collectible stickers, right? Where you, instead of putting them on stuff, you put them in like a book and you flick them. But I guess you could do that with any sticker, right? It's not like it's... You can collect any sticker you want. Oh, this is incorrect. Swap that back to that one. Sweet. This scene was made years ago. So what is this exactly? So this is a scene I made... Oh, I didn't make it. Well, most of the exterior is mine. I know some people get mad at me saying that, but it is. I'll show you what isn't mine in the exterior. We've got this. Admittedly, I've replaced a couple of things, but... That's all mine. So that isn't mine, what's selected. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I guess technically this guy as well. Can't select him. This isn't mine. This is mine, which isn't very good. I made this like 6-7 years ago. So I've replaced a bunch of stuff already. As you can tell, the chairs from my old scene, for example. Yeah, and I think... Oh, and then more rocks over here. And then I think the rest is basically mine. I've deleted the bridge out. There was a bridge in here. I'm going to replace it with something else. And the whole temple isn't mine. None of in here is mine. Which you can't kind of see. Let's go to unlit so we can actually see what's going on. None of this is mine. The outside, as I've said a couple of times now, is... I've upgraded all the foliage. So it used to look way worse than this. For those of you who've never seen it before... The Guardian Steve's tutorials. iSpot tutorial was terrible just then. We skip through. Oh yeah, we were called Echo. This is what the scene used to look like. I've heavily added fog to it because I think it really helps. I think it helps the scene a lot, in my opinion. I've added a walkthrough and stuff. So it still looks all right, in my opinion. I don't think I had the worst thingy. There's no fences, which confuses me. I must not have the updated version because, despite saying there are fences in our levels, fence. If I go in there, there's nothing. Well, I don't really know. If I write fence in here, do we see anything? Oh. Wait. So it's a... What? Is it a blueprint? It's a blueprint. It's a complex blueprint. Why is it... Oh. Viewport? So there's no... Oh. I repurposed something. Right. Has changed, and this asset is from a version that may have incorrect default values. Wait, I've never played a Zelda game except for Breath of the Wild, so I don't actually know the joke. So there were fences, it's just the track generator's not working, so that's fine. We get rid of that. I've got better fences these days anyway. Yeah, I want to replace this with... I might use the same mesh, but then replace it with a better looking texture. I mean, it's not the worst looking texture. I do want a light shiny... Well, I don't know what I want here, because if I remove the whole interactiveness of these... Because the way that these words... Oh, I can't show you now, because the bridge... I deleted the bridge. Will it work if I just drag it in? If I drag that in and click play, I just heard the bridge open. Why can't I hear the bridge from all the way over here? Okay, it's clearly broken because I can still hear it. Definitely needs to be some more light sources around here because it's just all very one tonal. Maybe I do need to make the... Oh, yeah, look at it go. Wait, it's going around in a complete circle. Look at it. So it used to work that if I put something on... If I put the wisp on this, it would activate it. But I don't want to have that anymore. I don't really care for that. I don't know what I want to make the game, to be fair. But I just want it to look like a demo, like you can walk around it. So what was wrong with it? I deleted out the last one too, didn't I? Guardian. Sure. Oh. Oh, you doing something? Yeah, I think it's deleted out here as well, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I can't show you that working. Oh my god, that camera. Oh, that's the opening cutscene, huh? Navi? Well, it was called Navi. Okay, so we'll delete it out of here as well. Are we back in new? We're back in new, so I can ignore that now. What I can do is actually put in a different bridge over there. So I don't mind having the river. And I might just make it kind of feel like a platformer. I'm not really too fussed. So let's go ahead and start deleting all the elements I don't care about. It seems like I really just hate the programmers that worked on this. I'm like, yeah, no, what sucks, I'm going to delete it all. We had to make a really awkward game. And it was really annoying. So when we were making our game, I don't know if you guys have ever had this on a project. We were giving a very specific... if we go... I don't know what I can delete, actually, without breaking it. Want any of that? Can I simulate? Does that break things? Okay, it doesn't seem to break anything, but I click escape, we get a lot of errors. So where's all this located? Water wheel puzzle, right? Oh no, not here, sorry. Water puzzle. Water wheel... Oh, water wheel... That's the actual mess, right? Yeah, we can, this. No? Oh, is that an actual blueprint? All right, let's get rid of that. If I simulate now, do we fix any of those errors? Aha, no errors. Sweet. I'll probably make a new water wheel anyway. I don't know what building I even want here. I could always just throw in one of my buildings from my last scene. Yeah, look, I could just throw one of these together. Pop him in there and just have like a little setup inside with some lights. It's not a bad shout. I might do that. Oh, bugger. I would like to make it look like it's more decrepit though and like run down. I can always have a broken down door in front of it. So what I should probably do here is actually merge actors instead. Oh, bugger. They've put it in a new spot, haven't they? Whatever, I won't merge it right now. If I open the file location on this... No, not in Explorer, sorry, it's folder view. We should... Oh, is that the only buildings I have? I have this tall one here. Using my kit, you should be able to put a couple of buildings together. That's not me advertising my kit. Oh, okay, Steve. Ooh. Look at me, I made a kit. Let's quickly hide you for a second and get rid of everything inside. Don't need any of these either. We can keep the water wheel. I just need to redo that and actually make it look good. And I also need to make this actually flatten. I can edit the terrain to make it look like it fits properly. I can also rotate it if I want. Oh yeah, I could actually do it this way instead, right? Have the water wheel behind it. Like that. Doesn't really match up very well though, does it? And that blocks off the path doing it like that. Could have some like buildings hidden over here. Whoa, why does he like... Why does he say bright? Jesus. I could just make my own, another own custom building, but I like the L-shaped building. I just don't know how to place it. I could always -1 on the scale. That's just going to break it, right? Oh, no, that's fine. Aha, that's not too bad. But we've got this in the way now. But I do kind of like how that looks. We can pull it over till it matches with that chair. Like that. Pull it forward this way a little bit. Turn off the grid placement, thank you. Pull it down, go into foliage view. No, landscape view. Start doing some flattening. Making sure I'm not missing anything you guys are writing. Flatten mode, both is fine. Both is good. Oh, well, hold on a minute. How many fall-off issues thingies are there? You can also get... What? For just flatten? That's new. I think that's new, isn't it? Okay, where's the scale of it, though? Am I being dumb? So... Brush size. Brush size there. I hate how bright it is. I know, like, some people go, oh, that's cool. You can actually see... It actually glows like it's a part of the scene. It's really annoying in dark scenes. Okay. I will reuse these to an extent. I just don't know how I want to do it yet. We'll have one just sort of sitting up front. Like that. We need to get rid of some of these trees, obviously. Right, so we need to get rid of all the foliage that interferes with the interior. I can't see a thing. I'm going to need like a fire in here or something. I'm surprised. Where's the directional lighting? Oh, it's too... What if I go into the sky lighting? Oh my god, that's... I mean, it is cool, don't get me wrong. The fact that it's glowing. But it's freaking weird. And it doesn't do it from the actual point it is. It does it where you're looking at it from. It's very strange. If we go indirect lighting, I don't think it... Oh, that's atmosphere. I don't think it cares about indirect lighting. No, nothing. So it's got to be the directional. The problem with the directional... As much as I want to turn it up, we get this really annoying effect it has on the sky. As you can see. Now, I don't know... Because I'd like to actually get some more shadows from things. Is it actually casting a shadow? It does, yeah, okay. Not very good shadow. Is it because that's in the way? No. That does work. That's not casting like a shadow at all, right? Like, I was expecting... Dust. Oh, it is over here. You can really see it here. Can't see it here. Is it because the hills are in the way? I guess it's because other things are in the way. Obviously, this is way too bright. I don't want it this bright. But I do want it bright to an extent. I'm just worried about that. Now, if I could make the fog ignore the light, that would be useful. See, I want the fog. We don't have to have the fog too strong there, it's fine. See, that makes the like background entirely gone. Like that, you can sort of see that drop off, but you'll be down here, so you'll probably never... You shouldn't be able to really see that anyway. Oh my god. Volumetric fog is not working as well as I thought it would. Oh my god. Now, I don't understand these enough, really, to... That does look kind of cool. Still not fixing that effect over there, though. Yeah, it does cause an actual volumetric fog. It's a bit bright, emissive. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I see. Right, okay. You can do that and have a slight fog effect over the top. More around there, though. It does help thicken that fog effect. It's probably much more demanding having it on, but right now I don't care. There's got to be a way to have it so the directional light doesn't affect it as much. Because, like, the directional light is heavily blue. Like, look. Wait, that's the blue. Oh, wait, is it the bloom tint? Hold on a minute. I can't even change it. Oh. Light shafts. Interesting. That's cool. It does make the moon have a very strong effect. Because all that's coming from the directional light. Because look at the colour. It's a solid blue. So you'd think that's obviously a bit off. Wow, I don't even see it. Yeah, that's so strong in blue. But even then it causes a very white effect. I don't really know if there's a way to overcome that. So I would like it to be more like that colour. But obviously with a fog effect, you shouldn't really be able to see the moon. So I think I'm conflicting between what should and shouldn't be there. Like, we should really... Oh, that's terrible looking. But you should really not be able to see the moon, because if there's a huge amount of fog, you won't be able to see it. But it's a nice effect. I want to keep it in. So I'm just trying my best to think about a good solution. Oh, it's over here. Sound like that's a bit better. So I would like something like that, where you can actually see these really nice shadows. And then we can turn down all the brightness to help match it a bit better. Because that looks really nice. But when they got this huge whiteness, technically I'd have to do that and cover that over. Looks like the moon's about to crash. Well, that's another thing. How do you make it so it doesn't even appear on here? Let's go check Google. Directional light don't affect fog. Problem with image from a stationary directional light. Trying to set up before light, it behaves as expected when I'm saying how long ago was this? 2016, 6 years ago. Made a quick outline of my problem. Try attaching the directional light component or light to a hierarchy route. No, it's not. I assume that's not the problem I'm having. Like the only other alternative would be replacing the sun with a very large spotlight, but I think the performance of that would be a bit questionable. Well, that gets rid of that at least. That still keeps my shadows on, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that's one solution I've discovered. So we've got rid of that effect. That should definitely be lifted a tiny bit. Oh, what the heck? Just close it. Wait. Oh, I clicked down here. I was like, huh, where am I? Does this actually work? Okay, this is actually working. It's just you don't really need it because it's a very dull light to begin with. See, shadow amount, specular scale. I'll actually turn this down to like 0.5, I think. Shadow resolution, shadow bias. All that stuff is just whatever you want to select. Sharpen the shadows. So having them a little bit sharper, I think actually looks nice. Context shadow length, that changes. You probably want it a good balance spot there, so you actually get some shadows. That's good. It's causing some nice shadows now, but again, I don't want that huge blue tin. But I think it's doing its job. What's up? I feel the need to say hello again because I switched device. Lol. Anyway, it's gonna probably do some. Okay. I always miss you when I watch you, but not enough to actually do a project. Nice. It's like the perfect balance. Rendering. Yeah, so that's obviously just gonna take it away. You'd think because it was so blue, we wouldn't be having this problem, right? That's the bit I'm just sad about. Temperature. See, that's just making it so good. It's really, really blue, right? It does technically fix the issue. If I get it to like there. What was it before? It was like that. So yeah, up there. I just want this glow to be bluer. I mean, that kind of works, but it's very blue now. I'll leave it like that for now, though. I don't want to sit on the same thing the whole time you're watching me stream. Oh, where's my fire? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, it's all on fire. Candle. Maybe I call it candle. Or flame. Aha, flame. It is so bright. It makes it set quite high there. Is that really not big enough to... What? It's not emitting any light. Like, it's not doing the lumen thing of emitting light. And that's a little confusing. Is it because it's actually not big enough that it doesn't work? Maybe? I was really hoping it'd emit a little bit of light. That's actually one correction I need to see. When it reaches to... When it gets to a point where it inverts each other. But we don't want to get the... that invert. You see what's happening? We want it to sit at 0. Which means on the world position... With this... That might work. No, that's not working. Oh, I totally thought that'd work. No. That's not working. Okay. Why would... If I clamped it at 0, just got too much going on already. I thought if I'd clamped it at 0, we shouldn't have it going to the negatives. But clearly... Oh, yeah, there you go. Clearly, it can go to the negatives. As you can see there. It still looks good from a distance, but I just didn't want that part. I just didn't want that to happen. So I don't really know why it does that. Interesting. Problem is, I'll have to put an actual light here if I want to give it a light source, which is a shame because I thought lumen would be enough to actually give it a light source itself. Let's see what happens if I turn that up. Very cool. That's obviously on 0, and as we turn that up, we get a little bit more bounce. And then we need to figure out a way to make this lighter. So first of all, let's actually remove all the stuff we don't want. So we actually need to lift the building up a tiny bit. I like how you still see the parallax effect even when you're, you know, in unlit. Wish there was a way to set this to a square so that way I can go to corners. Why are they all coming out like no pictures? That's worrying. Oh, they've come in, that's fine. That and then dirt with stones. What's the difference? Well, I assume one doesn't have stones, but I want to see how good the difference looks. Oh. Oh, without stones. Ah. So we can keep that. Oh, right. Interesting. Probably want it kind of without stones here and there. You can't even tell when it's like, like all lit that it's actually just so repetitive. At least I can't tell. Maybe you guys can. There you go. We've got the stones sort of more random. Cool. We've got the interior to here. Have I got a lantern? Whoa, that's very bright. Has it got a light in? It does. So why is this glowing so much if there's not even a light in it now? That looks good. Oh, I like that coming through. Is the light really the... Is there something blocking it? Oh, it's the trees. Oh, are the trees? No, I'm surprised we're only getting that much of a light coming through. Oh, is that coming from the bottom of the wall? Oh, it's the light leaking, right. If we go to the shadow bars then, I should be able to fix that like that. There you go. Cool. If we go back to the directional light as well, and we turn that up to like a 0.8, it's gonna make outside a lot brighter. I think someday when I got some 3D work to do, I'm gonna copy your whole thing and become a streamer. Nice. The preparatory work is keeping me from it, though. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's obviously very, very bright there. What if I turn down the intensity to, like... God, it's... Why... Is the material glowing? Like the candle material? Oh, it is. Right, turn that off. Sweet. I was gonna say, that looks so wrong. That looks a bit better already. The whole thing is proper glowing though. Is that because it's got some subsurface scattering on it? No, no subsurface scattering. Interesting. I mean, immediately I could put it on like a table instead. It's not casting shadows. Definitely needs to be much more orange. So around there. We don't necessarily want it to be the most realistic light. We just want it to light up the scene to an extent. Candles give so much character. Yeah, I think so too. Makes it look old, you know what I mean? So you can do that, and it will make it bounce around the room a lot. And then you can always turn down the intensity. So it's got a lot of bouncing, but not a lot of actual light. We probably want to mix between the two. We probably want it to be... Because I might put a second one in this room. Then maybe 80 on light. I wish the camera was the candle was emitting like this, so we have a cool effect, but it doesn't seem to want to. Like, no matter how much I turn it up, like if we were to turn this off to 0, nothing. We don't get. It's probably because it's too small. But if we come into the material of that and tell it to like light emit 500, 50,000, we're not getting any emission from it whatsoever. Which I find very strange. You do get it here. Look, you can see it casting light here, which is cool. But I can't seem to get it to go any bigger. What's that one? Oh, that's just shape intensity. That's a shame. I guess we're just gonna have to do it from the like I was gonna do it, the actual light itself. Crates. Do we not have a non-blueprint version? Whatever. Alright, if we get into here, where's my post-processing and auto exposure? I'd like it to just get a little bit brighter for the auto exposure rather than having to add a new one. So if we're looking at dark corners, is it this one into that? Or 2? 1? 5? Nope. This one? 5? No, other way around. 0, 1. 0, 0, 5. So I'm going to make outside really bright. Okay. So we want 0.001. 0.01. I can never remember which way around I have to do this. We can compensate this down. So if I set 0.1, we get this level of darkness. 0.5, 0.1, 0.5. Probably one around there. So I've got these very, very low. Admittedly, what's the defaults? What I should probably do is try to get the average. Oh, this one is supposed to be lower. Oh, so that's probably... Oh my god. So... Jesus Christ. Really, really doesn't like it. So we compensate to like 3. No, it really doesn't like it. Okay, so we do have to manually set this up. 0.1, 0.01, 0.03. We have to send this one down to like a 1 or 5. There you go. Just come in here. This should be lower, right? I swear that's supposed to get brighter as we go into a dark area. Because that's already at 0.0, like, already quite low. That makes it brighter. Which means this is the one that should be adjusting, no? I mean, let's get out here. Maybe I should get separate exposure. I mean, maybe I should just get another candle like I said I was going to do. Do something like that. A bit more light bouncing. So what I also want to do is basically go into my old scene and take everything from there too, like my boat scene, and we see what we can make just using assets we've already had. And I might make some here and there, but mostly this is just to try to kit bash what we've got. I also need a blueprint, which I think I have in another environment, to make fences. Cancel. Also, I'll only be streaming for an extra 30 minutes because I'm making sushi. Woo! Aha, haha. Okay, so where's my flying boat scene? There you are. Where did you get the fish? 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 What fish? Fish? So what I want to do in here... So I don't think I've got this organized at all, do I? Content. Now it's a little unorganized. What I'll do is I'll pop it all into a folder called Boat Scene. So it's everything but that. Pop it all into there. Even my character, why not? Move here. I should probably just go around and find the things I actually want to transfer over rather than it doing all right. Did I hit sushi? You did. Was just in process of dealing with my favorite Unity mistake, not assigning stuff in yet. Yeah, I'm making sushi today. I bought all the stuff for it, and there was loads of cheap salmon, and I was like, ooh. So I'm gonna make sushi. I'm pretty excited. I haven't made sushi before. Hopefully I don't mess it up. It looks pretty simple to make. The only thing that looks hard is actually getting the shape of it. So I'm hoping I don't ruin it. Fingers crossed. So we actually got shadows now, which is really nice. Like even the grass. Oh, is that the contact length doing that? Because the problem indoors. What is it? Wow, no. What is causing that? Oh, that's better. So what was it on 2? We could probably set it to 4 and get a good enough result. As you can see, so versus 2 versus 4, we get proper shadows being casted. We'll have that as a default. So I'm still transferring all that over to one file. Hey, Jeremy Fishka? How's it going, man? Here, I do want some books laying down. Do we have books in this scene? Yeah, see, what I should do, instead of what I'm actually doing in my other scene, where I was going to export everything over, I should grab what I want. If there's an asset I want or see, I'll just pop that in. Like, I will have some scrolls on the ground and make it look mysterious. See, I want to know how... It doesn't look too dark on my monitor, but it may look too dark in general. What do you guys think? It looks good on my 2K monitor as well. Very, very blue, obviously. But what I can do to do a little bit of correction for that is just come into post-processing, go to temperature, and just adjust that temperature up. Nope, down a little bit. Oh, a little too much. Way too much. Because we want it blue. But if we do want to have a little bit less blue, I can adjust that in here. See that? So that way the colors aren't completely drowned out by blue. But just a tiny bit of adjustment to give it... Because you can still see reds and everything pretty clearly. And green, you can still see, it's just blue tinted. It's more... It doesn't turn it into a turquoise, but it's like saying it turns it into a turquoise. I want to close my other Unreal scene. It's taking far too long. I don't know which one it is, so we'll quickly do a save on this. And we'll close, presumably, this one. There you go. Perfect. I don't know if that's going to break anything. Hopefully not. I've got backups of the boat scene anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. What do you do, Jeremy? Are you artist or you programmer? Okay. For those of you who have not seen my last scene, here you go. Have a quick gander. Oh, why is it so low? Why am I getting, like, no frames? Is it because I got the other scene open? I've flown around this scene with significantly better frames than this in the past. And no, it's not because of my new graphics card. And not because I swapped back to my old graphics card, shall I say. What's going on? Well, I'm only getting 10 FPS. 95? Why are you using up 95? Really? There is no way. I've been in this scene before, and I've not had it at this. I've not had this issue. It like I did have a 3090 Ti previously, and I'm back down to my 1080 Ti, but still. That's a bit faster. I just wanted to show the scene off a little bit. Still very low if most of the lights turned off. 20. Jesus. It's going to be too dark down here though, because I'm not getting my other lights on. I wonder why it's running so slowly. Well, for those of you who didn't see it, here's it at very low frames. Is it ruining my stream? Am I good? I still look good, it's just running really slow. Like, I'm still moving somewhat fine. Yeah. My favorite scene I've probably made. I think it's hard to say. I've made some really fun scenes. But this one was definitely amongst one of the more fun ones. I still need to get a demo out for you guys to fly around. But the reason I've never got a demo out is because it was kind of low FPS. But this is significantly low for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Very strange. Anyways, let's just do unlit for now. Yeah, look, even without the lighting on, I'm getting like no FPS. 33. Lumen scene lighting. Did I enable something that only really works with a ray tracing card when I didn't have the scene up? Like when I had a 3090 Ti? Maybe that's it. This is lagging me out though. Hey Funky Pants, how's it going? So yeah, we're going to use some assets from in here. And we're going to chuck them over to our other scene. I wish this was my scene. This is awesome. Into here. I mean, this is running pretty good. Even though this is using Lumen, we're getting good performance here. Only using 10, which is good for my card. I mean, if I go into this scene and we just go into post-processing and turn off Lumen, what happens? I'm on my other one now, 1 second. Oh, I have changed something. There you go. I was clearly messing with something and I had my detailed numbers put on an insane value. And I must have saved it by accident. I was still getting low, but these were on 50. Oh, here as well, look. 51. That's not actually helped so much as I thought it would. Project default. I think that's helped a tiny bit. If I swap that back to screen space, which will look terrible. No, we're still low on screen space. This is very strange. Why is the scene running so poorly? It's lagging me out tremendously. Is it actually because I got this as well? It might just be because we got both of them open. Weird. What percentage am I on? 100? Oh, the remodeling it. Maybe I will do Defense Department at some point. I just need to get the original files because they're kind of lost in time at the moment. I've not been able to find some of the original stuff I need. No, I have no idea why this is running so slow. The confusing part is why is it running so slow even when I set it to screen space? You'd think it'd improve in performance. But we're still using up an insane amount of scene. Then just remodel the whole scene again. That's probably a better choice, to be fair. With the quality it actually wasn't that good. Blender. Shadow maps non-nanite. Have we got nanite things happening? Is that why? I don't know. Because nanite doesn't work very well on old cards. No, nanite doesn't seem enabled on on that, which is what I thought it'd be enabled on. Huh. I'm very confused. Maybe it's just weird today. I'm lagging so much. Okay, unlit. Well, at least that does improve my performance. So you got 120 in unlit. Good. Cool. I just want it open so we can grab stuff from here. Okay, so I can use tables. I'll use one of these tables. You know what? We'll just right-click my prop folder and send out over all the props. Particle effects. I've only got one particle effect. Yeah, right click that and go. Where's migrate? Rename, show, migrate. Migrate that over. Don't save because I don't know what I've broken. I don't know why it's running so slow. Coming to our new scene, Guardian. Going to here, select that. Cool, migrate successfully. That was very quick. Now I should be able to be like map, for example. Oh my god. That was the same version of the bit, right? Content environment. Content environment. Materials. It's not in here at all. Oh, I clicked particles. Whoops, I meant to click props. Migrate. That's why it was so fast. Don't save. Okay. Yes. And as it already exists, say no to anything that exists. That should be transferring all those over for me. Copied 500 files. That was fast. And we've got all these files now that we had in our old scene. Brilliant. Maybe it's lagging because of the other projects. UE projects open on 10. Yeah, that's probably why, yeah. OBS doing its work again. Yeah, true. OBS has taken up some as well. That's weird, because this one didn't seem to be running slow at all. So what we want... that. Who knows? 56 shaders. It's like got one thing on it, bruh. How complicated is the shader? Oh, it's loaded it. There you go. What is that? I mean, whatever it is, I don't dislike it. It looks like a very simple table. We can have... I want the... you know what? I want the table. What's the table? I want the table. No, not that table. The map table. Where is it? Oh, a cannon. I don't want a cannon. Oh, I can have a bag laying around. Still probably my best stylized thing I've ever made. Table? There, map table. I'll have the map table. Nope. Map table. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's it. The map table over here. And we'll have some scattered things over it. That's very low down. How tall is my character? Can I right click and click play from here? I cannot. God third person. Whoa. Giving him a lot of credit. Well, we won't import him. What we'll do is double click it and we'll find his actor. There you go. Skeleton. And we'll use him to help with scaling. Okay, that's probably fine. I think he was supposed to be tall? Question mark? I'm not sure. I mean, I know I've got some of the plants overly sized if he is tall, but that's fine. I'm not fussed with that. How much is he compared to like this? No, because he's like short there, isn't he? So maybe I should... That's fine. A chest coming up to here. That's fine. But maybe I should make this table a tad bigger. And make him a little short compared to everything else. There you go. We can have another one over here, I guess. Nah, I kind of like it in darkness. We can have our map over it. We can set it up kind of like our other environment. Have a map across it. Oh, I must have scaled it up in there. Look how big this map is. Scale the map down a tiny bit. Universal scale. There you go. Or uniform scale. Sorry. And we'll have some scrolls over here. Scale them up a tad. There you go. Cool. That looks a little bit mysterious. And a compass. We'll have the compass over here. That tipped over. We should have some books. Nice. So we can just scale up a little bit. And does this have a complex collision? Because what I could do If I turn a physics on this, I could just throw loads of them over there and then have them scattered all over the place. So that look quite nice. Physics. Simulate physics. So first of all, let's check if the building has good physics. And it should just fall onto it. Oh, what the heck? Whoa. Why does a building appear when I do that? Oh, because I hit one, didn't I? Whoops. My bad. I hit that ages ago. Oh, nice. It's already got good physics. Sweet. What? Why are they so much brighter when I simulate? They're already hovering off the ground. Or off it. That's my mistake. But why are they insanely bright? Edit. Viewport. Should I... How much do I decrease that by? Like, to 5? Jesus. To 0.5? Wait. Is it because it defaults it at a... Jesus Christ, I just accidentally dislike. It defaults it random float range. Ah, right. I don't need any of that. I don't need it to have a random float range. Not really, anyway. Just get rid of that, right? Oh, does that cause a flickering effect having that on? Oh, it does. That'd be white. Right. Okay, so if we go... I don't know. What do we have on 20? 20 to 40? Right. I did a blueprint for it to cause a flickering. Oh. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of annoyed at the lack of cast shadow. What I should have done is, instead of it not casting a shadow... Does that look more like this now? And then make this guy, the actual thingy, not receive shadow. That. Does that work better? Yeah, that's cool. But now it's completely pitch black down here, so we've got to make that look a bit better. That's a big map, but I like it. It's from university. It's a very old map. So I think we need to have it actually stronger in the event graph. So if we go like 40 to 60. Yeah, that's getting a bit more light down here. If we come into here and just turn up the attunement... Whoops, wrong one. I'm messing with blueprints. Are you guys proud of me? And turn this to more bounces and a slightly higher attunement range. There you go. Now the floor gets some color. That looks cool. It's a simple effect, so it's not like amazing, but it looks cool. Ooh, spooky. I like it, I like it. Obviously, without it casting shadow, we didn't get that. We'll have it so that it's at least generically the right amount of light. So that's as much as it gets to. So we'll average it out in the middle. So that way we have kind of an example. Then when we click play, we get a representation and it starts flickering. Very, very dark. I think what I'm going to do is actually have a separate post-processing in here. And it will just get a little bit brighter when you're inside. Instead of having one... I have a bad habit, and I call it a bad habit because it is. A bad habit of trying to get like one post-processing to be good enough to do all the work. You shouldn't do that. You should really use several and have it so they all fit their purpose in the right location. I'm just stubborn. I should be able to brush effect. Now, I didn't know you could do this for a very long time, but you can actually select your post-processing and shape it to what you want, like a brush. I never knew that. Someone told me at work, and I was like, no. So I can actually make this cover the... Jesus Christ, it is glowing. Let's go to unlit for a minute. There you go. You can actually make it like cover the entirety of the inside accurately. So now if I go to extrude, yep, and I pull this out to there. Stream time already? Wait, what do you mean stream time already? You was here earlier, weren't you? Oh, was you not? For some reason, I thought Moose was here earlier. That must have been yesterday. I always do early ones on a Sunday, or at least I try to. I say always, it's a little bit of a lie. I try to do them early. Cool. Now, we have a separate one for the interior. I could fix the corners, but we should never be able to get the camera up there anyway. And what I want to do in here, I won't be doing anything right now, but what I'm doing here is all I want to do is come into the exposure and slightly adjust compensation up. It's not working. And priority. Oops. What priority? There you go. 1. There you go. It's got a higher priority now, so now it will take control. And then if we go compensation and turn up to a higher number, we'll get a little bit lighter in here as we come in. Probably enough, and then as we come out, darker. Lighter, darker. It's quite nice. Kind of want to turn up the attunement range of these a tiny bit more. So they reach that corner like that. Sweet. Let's simulate. That should be flickering still. Nice. Can you believe that I made it past the friendship simulator stage of Steve's survey? No, I can't believe it. How did that happen? So now we're going to have a little bit of fun, he says as he flies out the building. We have a little bit of fun. And this is going to look like it's been pulled over, right? And there was a lot of books on it. Now, I think I actually have different colour for the books, right? I don't? I mean, I could change it easily. I thought I had different colours, but apparently not. So if we... Oh, because they were placed in the level, so I didn't port those over, right. So if we just go red. Go to unlit, so we can see what we're doing. And if I just start dragging them on at random... this, come into them, make this one red. Is that the red one? Blue, sorry, make this one blue. More around there. Make this one red. Up there, cool. And now I should be able to just keep duplicating them. As I simulate, it should just go. And we've got some books scattered. One of those fell through the ground. Did you see that? I kind of want a bit more. Well, I could use dynamic exposure as... You could use dynamic exposure. You could. But as I said a second ago, it's... One of my bad habits is only trying to use dynamic and getting it to work for everything. It's most common and just sort of better if you just have separate post-processing for different parts of the environment. But you could use dynamic if you find that sweet spot and you don't want to compromise by using separate ones. You can do that. It's just very difficult sometimes to find that sweet spot. So it's all up to if you can actually get it looking good. This is just my personal preference because I find it way just easier to have separate. Perfect. Stop moving. Guys, chill. Smoke, it's me. CJ. Oh my god, chill, guys. Why are they still moving? Alright. It's fine. We'll just select it. Stylized book. Right click him here. It's K, right? And I can click it as well. Boom. And there you go. For some reason, these two didn't even move. That's fine. And I think some of them fell through the ground. I don't know where those went. So that's fine too. Now now that we're not simulating anymore, we can get these ones to come back up. There you go. Delete those ones. And we've got a bunch of books scattered all over the place. I can turn off the simulation now because I don't need it anymore. There you go. Now I'm going to click simulate. They'll just be like static objects. There you go. Oh, whoa, those ones are just in the light. You're right, it's good for control. Thank you. What are you, Lawrence? Are you artist, programmer? If you are an artist, what type? What type of artist? Oh, get my knee up. It's getting cold in here. Okay, that line had me cracking up. Which line? The smoke, Jill. It's me, CJ. Oh, my dog. Okay, let's go over here. Pull you down so they actually match. Sweet. So, I still obviously want... Now, I probably will just delete him and we'll say screw it to the original game. Oh, that's the terrain. Lovely. We'll say screw it to the original terrain that was made... God, like ages ago. Or the original game, sorry, not terrain. I would like this to be a bit stronger over here. I always play Titans of Simulation. I got that from you when you did that game menu commission. Hell yeah. It's the most realistic way you're going to get it to look like it's scattered everywhere, right? There's no other way to do it if you want. Like, if you place that manually, think about placing all these manually that I just threw in here. That would be such a nightmare. But just throwing them in, boom, easy. Now we have a bookcase that's been tipped over and the books are everywhere. Easy peasy. I kind of want one of these to be a different color. Oh, blue? We got a blue light, so we'll go red. That looks very nice. We don't want it to have physics anymore because we could have our character bumping up and down them. I'm a 3D artist working in mobile games, going more and more into the tech art direction. Only recently been picking up Unreal to do more photorealistic work. Now I specialize in Blender and Unreal. I'm not really I've been making the Simpsons scene, a Simpsons scene. It's the closest thing I have recently to photorealistic. I've made some photorealistic stuff. You can go over to my portfolio. I know people hate it when I keep showing off my work. So you can go over to my portfolio to see that. I will quickly show the Simpsons scene for you though, because I don't have that anywhere really. It's not photorealistic at all. Someone said it looked really realistic the other day. It doesn't look that realistic. It's hard to make it look realistic, so I want it to still have that cartoony feel like The Simpsons. And by that, I mean I need stuff to be kind of exaggerated colors, and I need to have stuff kind of exaggerated shapes. Taking a while to load. I should close down my boat scene now. Let's get rid of that one. Realistic cartoony. Like some of the stuff you get close and you're like, oh, you know. So this, I haven't got a card. Oh, I haven't done the water very well at the moment. I haven't got a ray tracing card again. So we're getting a lot more lighting errors from Lumen. And we're also getting a lot of reflection errors from Lumen. So try to ignore those. As you can see, look, let the lighting go weird. It wasn't doing that when it was kind of doing that, but not as harsh when I actually had a ray tracing card. But we got like this room. I was logged into my different account. Oh. And we've got like this room, which is probably my better room. But it looks different when you simulate because, yeah, Unreal Engine 5 without a ray tracing card can be a little weird. And as you can see, the reflections are completely jank now. They were pretty good before. We've also got a tele effect. What? Where you get that like rainbowy effect. Yeah, so this is what I've been working on for a while. I was really trying to get into like the really close detailed stuff. You gave us like your records and all of that. The television effects is cool. Thank you. It's actually super easy. It kind of happens naturally because it's overlaying. Because obviously your screen can only display so many pixels. This on the screen I'm showing you right now is a 1080 by 1920 or 1920 by 1080. Sorry. The reason you're getting this effect is because all I've done is I tiled a diode. No, not a diode. I guess a pixel across it. If you go really, really close, you can actually see the pixels. So because you're like far away, it gives you that simulation. I've also got this line effects coming down it. You can actually see the pixels clearer now. So I've got the line effects coming down it. But yeah, it gives you this cool rainbow effects, and I've got this scanner line, and I've got some emission on there. And it gives it a really nice effect, especially when it's moving. Ignore the shadows. It also gives it light on the ground. Well, it usually does. You can kind of see it. Yeah. But I kind of want to put the scene on hold until I get a ray tracing card, because it's definitely being affected really heavily by not having one. I was having light leakage before, but not as bad as we're getting now. And the reflections are god-awful. Oh, I probably will add something quite cool in here. This was just like a quick plane. Just to make it kind of look like there's water there for the time being. We've got like small details. You should hack streaming Simpsons from Disney Plus there. Oh, that's... we've got little funny details on here. The letters came out really cool. I've got like a bunch of letters up here. I've got two over here. Got our fruit baskets. Oh, they're clipping. Hold on a minute. I thought I fixed that. Oh. Oh, well, they still got simulation on. Whoops. They're not supposed to have simulation on, that's why. Yeah. These look cool in here. I didn't make the fruit. I will admit to that openly. The fruit is not mine. Everything else is mine. Fruit is not mine. Because I didn't see the point when you can just get photoscat stuff. But yeah, this is the scene I'm making in here. Very fun stuff. But now I'm recreating a very old scene I had in university. But I have to actually end the stream because I need to go make sushi, unfortunately. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyone who's new here, you can join the Discord below. And I try to keep people up to date with what I'm doing, and I try to reply to you guys, especially when you at me. And yeah, good luck with that. Adios. I'm going to make sushi and try my best. So, I hope you guys had fun, and I'll catch you next Friday, probably. If not, I will try to get... I always say this, and I always disappoint, but I'll try to get some more streams during the week. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye. Boop, and